Hello everybody and welcome back to the FM24 Youth Academy Challenge with CD Toledo. And now I know this isn't everyone's cup of tea of how the game's being played. It's a much slower pace, but my word is it working. Let's go and have a look. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the save. And looking at the league table, we are second with a game in hand and only 2 points behind Real Madrid. If we beat Atletico Madrid today, we will be top of La Liga at the halfway stage, which is absolutely incredible. And it's just working. It's working really well, taking my time and playing this with a bit more precision, detail, tactical knowledge and understanding. And it's really good. In Europa League, we are unbeaten. 6 games played, 4 wins, 2 draws, 14 points. We've already secured a playoff spot. And we're only 4 points off Montpellier, who are 6 for 6. They're the only team that have played 6 and won 6. Lille are up there with 6 played, 5 wins and 1 draw. And everyone else has at least lost a game other than us. And Brighton, who have 2 draws to our names. But we're coming into a little run now, which should work out pretty well. We've got Atletico Madrid today coming up. We'll be playing away at the Metropolitano against Atletico Madrid. Then we've got Alaves, probably should win that one. Las Palmas in the Copa del Rey third round. Hopefully we win that as well. I'd like to see some progression in the Copa del Rey this year. Shakhtar in the Europa League and Levski Sofia to finish means we should get through in the top, whatever it is, 8. Yeah, top 8 to secure an automatic spot in the next... to have a week off, basically, to have a week off from European football, which is going to be beneficial, to be honest, if we can do that. And then we get into the second half, basically, of La Liga with hopefully some more Europa League football spattered in these fixtures to see us through. And hopefully we can do pretty well in the Copa del Rey as well. But as you can see, the last episode was Bournemouth. We are unbeaten since then, only 1 draw, dropping points at Albacete, a 1-1 draw in that one. But it's been really good. Since losing to Real Madrid 2-1, of which we put up a decent performance, we have been completely unbeaten, only dropping points in La Liga against Sociedad and against Albacete as well. So nearly maximum points from those games in La Liga, which is absolutely incredible. But today we are taking on Atletico Madrid, who sit third in the table just behind us. They'll be hoping to win because it will put them level on points with Real Madrid. We are the final game of this sort of fixture weekend, so there'll be all eyes on us to see how we are getting on. But generally, it is really, really good. If we look at the homepage here, obviously second in the league, we've touched that. Pedro Moreira's got 14 goals in all competitions this year. Kike Andreas at right back has now got quite a lot of interest in him. And yeah, Brighton, Liverpool, Man City, and doesn't want to sign a new contract. He's got a long contract. He's got 4 more years on it. But we're rejecting bids for him. In this January transfer window, we rejected an offer from Real Madrid. We want to keep him around and keep him playing because he is looking very, very good indeed. He's our highest assist maker. Liam Hollick is the best pass completer. Miguel Moreno with the most player of the match awards. 7 yellow cards apiece for Kike Andreas and Phil Lewis on either of our fullback positions. Joel Pozzo is the sole red card of the year. But after 18 games played, we have the 3rd highest goal scoring team with 40 goals. We are the 3rd best defence in the league, only conceding 17. We are the 6th worst for yellow cards, the 3rd worst for red cards. And our attendance, although being mid-table in the league, is full every year, which is pretty good. The board have also been doing some work with affiliates as well. So we now have Toledo B. They cancelled all the other ones, but then gave us AJ Auxerre, which is good because they have a really, really good youth academy setup. So hopefully we'll see some more French people come in. Let's ask them for another one as well. Let's boost our international profile. We have enough partnerships. We definitely don't. We've only got 2. The fans want the same. I thought the board would be show more. We don't want to be left behind by our rivals. It's really important. Okay, you're not gonna do that one. Fine, whatever. Let's. Can we ask them for? Can we ask the board for anything else? Oh, as you can see, A+. There's apparently the owner's looking to sell the club, but every time that comes through, it's like, no, I'm not really. There's no truth in it. So we'll see what happens. We've just been offered a new contract. They won't build a new stadium. We've got so much money. Let's just get some more. Let's just ask for some more physios. Why the hell not? And let's go and do a warm weather training session whenever we can. That would be lovely. But we are taking on Atletico Madrid in this episode. Into the data hub we go, looking at the overview. They are lining up apparently in a 4-2-3-1. Inverted wing back, inverted full back. So we're going to try and attack down the flanks. But this Segundo Volante is going to leave their anchor man very isolated in the middle. So he's going to push up, which means they'll have a 5 sort of pronged attack. Inside forward. Advanced play will try and tackle him quite hard. Volante pushes up. Anchorman sits here. Maybe a bit of cover from the inverted wing back. But I think we can underlap through the middle whilst also keeping our width. I think we will be pretty okay. We're away from home, so we'll have to see how it goes. They prefer in-swinging deliveries to the far post. Okay. So we'll just see what we can do with that. So tactical meeting in. We go for this one. Let's go into, first off, we'll just remember to do the defending set pieces. So they said the far post. So we'll put an extra defender on the far post and see how we get on with that one. We are now leaving a man forward as well because we've been a bit lacking on the old counter-attacking front from defending set pieces. So I think we'll go with that. In terms of the team, we're probably going to stick with this 4-2-3-1 shape with the roaming playmaker and ball-winning midfielder to start. But I then think we will focus our play down the wings, but include the underlap to try and overload them. Potentially we could start without the underlap because we're away from home. But we're in good form, so I want to try and take the game to Atletico Madrid if we can. So starting at right back, Kike Andreas, a little bit short of fitness, but he will do a good job, I'm sure, out there. At the back then, we're going to have Andrew Neeson and Liam Hollick back together as the centre-back partnership, and Phil Lewis will start on the left. The ball-winning midfielder will be Anthony Akinde, and next to him will be Dave Supreme. In terms of the right-hand side, now we've got a few options here. We've got Joel Pozzo, we've got Vallejo, Jan Petric has been doing pretty well as well. I think we'll probably go with what arguably is our strongest. So it will be Pozzo, Kazushi, Moreno, and Maria up front. John Parsons on the bench, Vallejos on the bench, Crimson Mori on the bench. We have called up Richard Lynn for this game as well for a bit of cover at holding midfield. Let's just see if we need him. Miguel on the bench, Xavi on the bench. Francisco, our goalkeeper, is injured. Ivan Bueno made his debut for the club. The young goalkeeper that we've got, he made his debut for the club in the Copa del Rey, kept a clean sheet. So I feel like he's totally fine to go on the bench for a game. That's 6 subs. We've still got space. So let's go Jan Petric on there. We will put Richard Lynn on there for a little bit of cover, and German Tenor as well. Do we get out? Yeah, it's only 9 subs. I've been playing my Man United game in the background as well as my own personal save, and the substitution numbers can differ, but I think that is what we do. We've got right back, left back, holding midfielder, central midfielder, right wing striker, goalkeeper, centre back and right back, centre back and holding midfielder, attacking midfielder or central midfielder, right striker, left striker. That looks good to me. Oh, before we do that though, opposition. So we are going to just go into all of these. These should now be set up. Yes, it is. Tackle hard to both fullbacks. Do all of that as well. And Gietchi was going to be an advanced playmaker. So we'll just make sure we press. We could get one of our holding midfielders to try and mark him as well. We'll see how that goes. So into the game then, we're going to be taking on... No, yeah, I can have 12. I can have 12 subs. So we will put Pascal Labarette. We'll put Martinez on there. And Mendoza as well. Because Kyoka, you've been moaning about a loan move. So we're sending you off to Malaga on loan. So to try and get a bit more football. Richard Lynn gets the number 38 coming up from the bench. Joel Pozzo is apprehended as Vanderson is physically stronger. I don't know why you'd be offended by that, Joel Pozzo, but there you go. Just out sprint him. It's fine. Vanderson is one of the best left backs in the game, as far as I understand, especially, although we're very far into the save, so he's probably quite old now. Right, we have the chance to move to top spot, enjoy the match, go and play our own game. We're doing very well. We're on a good run. Don't let that end, and then let's give them, because we're away from home against the big team, we are going to go out there and see what we can do. They are on a 5-game winning streak now. I'm worried that the roaming playmaker... In fact, we are away from home. We're away from home, so we're going to make one quick change. You're just going to drop to a... Because that means he holds position a little bit more to give us more defensive solidity. And that, with the underlap, could be okay. So let's go down to extended highlights. just so that we can see what's happening. You can see I'm getting a bit more confident with the systems that we're playing now, because I've been playing some games on key, which makes it a little bit easier, to be honest, and progresses the game a little bit quicker. Andreas ball in. That's an easy head back from Santana to Perez. But you can see we're quite, you know, we're not going to allow them to have easy passes out the back. Akinde into Pozzo. Pozzo goes to the right to Kazushi over the bar. A good positive start. I'm not going to lie. It's a good positive start, but we need to make our chances count. Pozzo into Andreas. It's easy for Vanderson, and then gets here. He looked offside, but Akinde covers well. Phil Lewis, Liam Hollick, Dave Supreme tries to dink it over towards Moreno. Couldn't quite get the pass right as Perez goes into Ancianas. Perez again. Santana, a little bit of pressure. Nearly won us the ball back there as Adila cuts inside. Loretano is robbed by Kazushi. Moreno. In it goes. Kazushi! Oh, what a save from Perez. Very good save. 4 minutes in. It's all Toledo at the moment. Atletico Madrid struggling to create chances coming out from the back. Although they have a good shot there. Joe Page with a good save. And Guglielmi on it again. And these poor passes intercepted on Morea, who wins the free kick and will ease the pressure off, which is good. You can just see potentially they're going to just get a little bit more of the ball now as we're coming up to 10 minutes played. Santana to Badiola. Out to Adelia. Adelia, good tackle from Phil Lewis. Liam Hollick. Just back to Joe Page. We like to try and build from the back and draw their players into us, although that was pretty rubbish. Good block on the shot. It'll be a corner. Kike Andreas there running into a little bit of trouble, giving away this corner. Lola ball in, header away by Dave Supreme. They went to the front post with that one, not the back post as we were led to believe they would. Good ball in. Kazushi with a header at the back post. He loves to attack that back post place. 10 minutes gone, or 11 minutes gone. 1-0 Toledo. And we are becoming a bit of a set-piece merchant team, but I really don't mind. As Kazushi gets up higher above Atienza, who's going to be disappointed with that. But 1-0 Toledo. And we're in a good position here. Andreas, Pozzo. Back to Neeson. Back to Joe Page. Liam Hollick, Supreme. Back to Liam Hollick. Joe Page again. This is where we like to just keep the ball and dictate the play. Neeson. Up it goes to Pozzo. Poor first touch. Lola pounces. Adelia is in the box and it's 1-1 straight away. I'm going to berate them because that was absolutely shocking from Pozzo. A really bad first touch there from Joe Pozzo. Don't know what he's doing with that touch. He could have just taken it into his feet. But yeah, we were trying to track the men. Aurelia ran through the space and makes it 1-1. Disappointing. Their first shot on target. It is the highest XG chance of the game, but it is their first shot on target. So we've not done too much wrong. Lola. In it goes into the box. Ball in over the bar. Well, good save from Joe Page, actually. 20 minutes gone. I'm just wondering if they're countering us a bit too much with our underlaps that we're putting in. So it's 1-1. Let's just settle down for a little while. They have changed to an anchorman. Oh no, the anchorman was there. Inverted wing back still coming in. Yes, they haven't changed much yet. Header away. Akinde could try and launch us on a little bit of a counter here. Akinde's got men down the line. One of them is Kazushi. In it goes to Pozzo. Pozzo cuts it back and Morea is there. It's going to be checked for offside. It's going to be that pass into Pozzo. It was very, very close. No, it was offside. It was offside. How close was this? Kazushi. Oh, he's just gone a bit early, or the pass was just a tad late, but really not a bad effort for a counter-attack from their corner. They are getting back into the game, so we just need to be a little bit wary of what they're doing. We haven't seen too much to suggest that what we're doing is bad. In fact, I think we are still having the match momentum and controlling the game as far as I can see. Badiola into Loredano. Over the top into Lola. Into a good header away from Moreno doing defensive duty. Badiola tackled well. Oh my word. Kazushi's tackle was pounced upon. And the shot actually went out for a throw-in. So let's go back to the underlap. Just see if we can force them back a little bit more. As a throw-in for Vanderson on that side. Long throw-in. He gets it back. Out to the edge. Blocked. It was offside. Surely that one's offside. I think the person that accidentally blocked the shot was offside. I don't think Lola was. I think it was Mbenge who was offside. So we'll see that one again. It is saying Mbenge was offside. I think, yeah, he's here. He accidentally blocks a shot, which means Lola can pounce on the rebound. So 1-1. 2 disallowed goals. 1 for each team. they just started to take over the game with proper better chances. So I'm going to say we're in the position we deserve to be, and as if to say we should be playing better. Miguel Moreno not getting in the game at all. But that's about it. I mean, everyone's playing average. Everyone is playing pretty bang average. There's not too much really that we can change. We'll start you for a little bit as a roaming playmaker just to get up and support attacks and see if that gives us a little bit more joy in creating opportunities. What I don't want to do is leave Akinde completely isolated. That is such a bad pass from Liam Hollick. What is that? I don't want to leave Akinde just isolated in the midfield. But Phil Lewis with Moreno. Up it goes into Moreno again. Moreno turns onto his right foot. Moreno over the bar. Well, again, Vanderson blocked the shot, so it was a good block from the defender. As Kike Andreas takes it short to Pozzo. Pozzo is fouled or tackled, so he'll get a throw in deep in that half. But the only other thing I've noticed here is they have changed who their attacking midfielder is, their playmaker. So that will make a difference. If they did that and I didn't notice and he was controlling the game a bit more, it makes a difference. Punched away from the keeper. Akinde! Oh my word, a left-footed volley from Akinde just past the post. He really fancied that one. Nava shoots. His free kick goes over the bar, hits the top of the netting. Pozzo on a yellow, not... I mean, Moreno... He's... Inverted fullback on the left is coming up... sorry, on the right is coming up against Moreno. I'm wondering if we ask Moreno... Let's... I didn't want to click on his name. I know he's a very good footballer. If we change you to an inverted winger on attack and then go... stay wide before you cut in with the ball. Well, I think we're going to get you to take a few more risks against him as well. See if we can take advantage of that inside fullback coming in a little bit. I think Pozzo's doing a good job against Vanderson on this side. He was worried about the over-physicality of it. So maybe that is something we match up. We've had more shots and more on target, but it is still 1-1. Atletico Madrid have a corner, and it goes kind of headed away. Palmer gets it back. Santana, shot. Oh, it's a bounce deflection into Mbenge. It's 2-1 right on the hour mark. It's just a bit of a lucky goal, isn't it? Because Santana into Palmer. He lays it back to Santana. Laritano shot. It bounced. Oh, it hit Mbenge, hit the defender and fell to Mbenge and went in. So it's a little bit of a lucky goal, let's be honest. Joel Pozzo off for Sergio Vallejo. That hasn't helped Moreno at all on this side. So we're going to bring on... Miguel Martinez is a bit more physical, so let's get him on. We'll change him back to a inside forward on attack. But we will keep him staying wider to start with. I think that makes sense. It looks like we have a free kick, but I think that was just because I'd paused the game. Again, Moreira up front, not doing too much either. I'm just very concerned. We've only got one substitution break left, so whatever subs I make, that is it, I think. So let's just leave that as it is for now. With 20 minutes to go, we could go on to attack. Let's go on to attack. See if we can force the issue a little bit. Pedro Moreira off. Jan Petrik's going to come on up front for him. Dave Supreme off for Crimson Mori, and then you two switch over. And with our final sub, we'll do Phil Lewis for German Tenor, who has done pretty well this season joining up with the first team. So with 20 minutes to go, we'll demand a bit more of them. We've changed it to attacking. We've got our underlappings on. The only thing we could do is free up... Yeah, with 10 minutes to go, we're going to free up Akinde a little bit more. Defensive midfielder on support. We've got Kazushi. I don't want you to move into the channels. I think that's going to overload the channels a little bit. We will get... let's get Akinde to take more risks with his passing as well. Liam Hollick can go to a ball-playing defender. He can take a bit more risks with his passing. Which is the side with the inverted wing-back? It's their left-back, which would be our right-hand side. So let's push Kike and Andreas on a little bit more as well. We just need to try and force the issue with 10 minutes to go. Again, it's not been a bad game for us. If we can nick this, potentially get forward on the counter, we can't just yet. They've changed it. Oh, see, I sent holding field and a halfback. That's overloading. They're just overloading the inside bits there. So we're going to go try and get this ball forward, play wider. We'll go with the counter. We've sort of got to take... let's go quickly with long kicks. We've got to take our... I mean, we're losing, so it doesn't really matter if we lose 2-1 or 3-1, does it? So let's try it. Let's try it. I think this is going to open us up a little bit too much. It's a... He's given a penalty against Tenner. It looked like it could have been outside. It's been given. It was inside the box. VAR confirms it. Atletico Madrid are probably going to seal this up with a 3-1 victory. Oh, Joe Page has saved it. Come on. Joe Page has saved it. We are still playing very, very attacking. Jan Petric clears the ball with 5 minutes to go. Come on, demand more. We're playing very, very attacking at the moment. Vanderson, I don't think we've been massively outplayed in this game as Akinde heads the ball behind for a corner. It's all Atletico Madrid pressure at the moment, which sort of suggests that our changes haven't had the desired effect. As the ball comes in, it's headed away. Vanderson goes back to Palmer. Palmer to Loretano. It's another long-range effort. And that is really infuriating. Dribble less, play for set pieces. Yeah, well, there's not too much more we can do. 5 minutes to go. 3-1 down. Atletico Madrid could be going top of the table here. We knew it was an effort from range, but yeah, a bit disappointing. We've thrown numbers forward trying to find a way back into the game at 2-1, and it's just cost us a little result here. It's going to be our third loss of the season, which is, I think at the halfway point, pretty decent, to be honest. As Lola cuts it back, yeah, we're chasing the ball around a little bit too much, I think, now to have any chance of getting back into this one. Jan Petric heads it down. Akinde out to the right to Vallejo. Ball through, looking for Crimson. Mori! Jan Petric makes it 3-2. He's left the ball behind, which means it's going to be disallowed. That is a little glitch in the game. Oh, no, it's been awarded. Bloody hell, okay. Okay, when they leave the goal in the net, it normally means it's been disallowed. Vallejo puts it down to Crimson Mori running into the channel. I think his shot was saved, and Jan Petric's on hand. 3-2 with a minute to go. It's not going to be quite enough, is it? Atletico Madrid do have an XG of 3.1, so they have created much better chances than us. But again, we're fighting with these teams. We are giving it a go, and maybe it's just the home advantage thing, but wasting a bit of time. It's headed away. There isn't enough time to launch a counter-attack. 3-2 is the final score. 18 shots to 11, 7-6. I think if we look at the analytical data, look at the XG, yeah, you can see. So this is where they got their penalty, where we started really attacking. So they got quite a lot of their XG when we were throwing bodies forward. But yeah, we did well. We scored first. I don't know what they did, but they changed something to get them back into the game a little bit. And we then were just playing catch up, really. And this period here, we went through a long period of not creating anything, and that is always a problem. If you're going through games not creating chances, you're not going to score and you're not going to win. But we'll take the positives. We did create 2 clear-cut chances. We had more possession of the game. We created a 1.5 XG isn't too bad. 11 shots, 6 on target. That's a decent ratio. Yeah, not too bad. It's just that match momentum at the end. You can see that we don't like playing a sort of gegenpressing style with all of those things on. It just gives our match momentum away. I think we just give the ball away a bit too much, and that does hurt us. But yeah, 3-2. I guess they missed the penalty as well, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Pointing the finger. I'm proud, even though it wasn't to be. Away from home at the Metropolitano, always going to be tough. We do drop down into third, but we do have a point ahead of Barcelona, and we are still only 2 points off top of the table, which is impressive, I think. So Otavio is linked with Andrew Neeson. Why would he leave us to go to Levante? That is absolutely bonkers. But yeah, there you have it. So we are third in the table. It is a loss, which is a little bit unfortunate. Our first loss in a very, very long time. And as I said, we go on a bit of a run where I would argue we've got teams we can beat all the way up to Barcelona, who we did beat earlier in the season. But then we do have Barcelona, Real Madrid, Sevilla all in a row as well. So I think we'll come back probably in March. And then obviously, well, we'll be back at the beginning of April for the youth intake day. So maybe we'll come back for, I don't know, Barcelona or Madrid, or we'll see how it goes, because we do want to keep this progressing a little bit. Maybe Sevilla, you know, they've been our rivals, haven't they? Our self-declared rivals. So maybe we'll come back in March for the game against Sevilla. Who knows? I'll see how it's going and I'll pick a game to come back for. But hopefully those that aren't enjoying it have left a lot more comments than those that are enjoying it. So let's leave this a little bit positive and say if you're enjoying me playing the game like this, because this is how I like to play the game. I like to get the most out of tactics. I like to be involved a lot more, and I felt like I was rushing to get to this sort of point where we're now in challenging for La Liga, as we are this season. We're in the higher echelons of European competition, so I feel like slowing it down and playing the game properly how I want to play it makes a bit more sense. But let me know down below what your thoughts are. I'm probably not going to change my style because this doesn't necessarily pay for my income. It's all supporting. Money goes back into the channel and gets reinvested. So anyway, I'm blabbering a bit now. Go and check out the second channel. We've got a really good series of the EAFC happening over there. And I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon. Cheers.